Hi YouTube. More importantly, hello IG. Christian, you have managed to make a video so douchey that I'm not going to respond to it on my vlog channel. I'm responding to it here. Reason being, I don't want 30 people to see you get scolded. I want hundreds to see it. Oh, and before you start bitching that you're blocked and I'm making videos about you, I'll unblock you for the remainder of this little argument. And also, before you start saying that I'm butting into something that doesn't involve me, as you have in the past, when I put you in your fucking place, you said my name at the end of your video, darling. Now, there's some things I'm gonna skip over. One, you already know that the little girl in the video is Shayra's daughter. Two, I'm going to skip over your inability to detect sarcasm from adults and children. In case you aren't aware of it, 7-year-olds are in fact capable of sarcasm. There are, however, 3 things I want to talk about with you. First of which, you made a big deal about Shayra going to that church to mock it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it you that wanted to go to a Catholic church with a video camera to come back with proof that it was satanic? Even after me and several others explained to you that it was not satanic and explained to you the meanings of a lot of the symbols in the church? You just sat there stubborn as a fucking mule saying, nope, not true, you're wrong, Kevin Bacon wasn't in Footloose, didn't happen. Yeah, that was you. How is that not mocking the church that you're going into? Going in there with the ulterior motive to undermine and insult. Let he who has not sinned cast the first stone, sweetie. Moving on from that, you made a little point at the end of your video about hypocrisy. You know, that's the part where you mentioned my name. And, this is something I've discussed at length with you, and have been incapable of getting you to understand. No matter how hard I tried, the only thing that can get through your fucking skull is a jackhammer. You have bitched and moaned in comment sections that atheists shouldn't hold you to the same standards that you hold everyone else to. Reason being, we don't hold ourselves to those standards. Now, this is what I have tried to get you to understand, Christian. When you go around saying that people should act a certain way because you act a certain way, and then it turns out that you don't behave in that manner, you shouldn't be surprised when you get called out on it. You shouldn't be surprised when you get called a hypocrite, because that's hypocrisy. This brings me to my third point. You made a big deal about Shayra lying to her kid, which again, your inability to detect sarcasm, but fuck it. I know I said I wouldn't bring it up, but I'm bringing it up. Just deal with it. You went on a huge rant about parents lying to their kids, saying things like, you don't tell your kids about Santa, your ex-wife does. Now, I can't speak to the actual validity of you telling your kids about Santa and the Easter Bunny, but you forget, we used to be friends. You used to tell me the cute stories about how you would go kill the monsters for your little girls. It was really sweet and really cute. But going by your logic, wouldn't the right thing to do have been telling them that there are no monsters, monsters don't exist? That way you wouldn't have been lying to them. Here's the thing, it wouldn't have helped. You going out and saying, sweetie, I killed the monsters, helped them a lot more than you just denying that they existed. In that instance, in that sweet, adorable story, you were lying to your children. And here you are, bitching out someone else and calling them trashy for doing what you say is the same thing. Though honestly, again, sarcasm, sweetie. This is what I'm talking about. You can't sit there and preach one thing and then do the exact opposite of it and expect not to get shit for it. Christian, You sit there spewing out what you think is right and wrong. And when you break those rules of your own, you get pissy. Because I, and several others, are more than willing to bring it to your attention. Do you honestly think that you are above reproach, regardless of who the fuck it comes from, whether they be atheist or Christian? Do as I say, not as I do, does not work for you, darling. And it's never worked for anyone else. You can't ignore what someone says just because of their religious beliefs, unless it is concerning your religious beliefs. You have told me in a comment, I can get the fucking screen cap for you, that your morals are your own, they're not necessarily that of your religion. Therefore, my lack of religion has no effect on me telling you when you have done something wrong. You know, I don't even know why I'm bothering to point this out to you for the millionth time, because I know exactly what's going to happen. You're going to cover your ears and say, la 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 la, you're an atheist, your opinion doesn't count, you can't hold me to a moral standard, despite any arguments I give. But here's the thing, Christian. Atheists aren't the only ones calling you out now. What's your excuse for your Christian subs that are giving you shit over this? Tell me. Come on.